going to do another very much assisted flow. My hamstring's actually pretty tight, but I still want to try and work it out some. And just like with every other flow, I'm choosing to bring myself to the mat. And I like to sage. So the intention of this flow is, I guess, endurance as I'm sitting and talking, to kind of just always staying focused and pushing through and getting to your goal. So that's the intention to which I am setting for this flow. I have my red jasper. I'm an Aries baby. And again, I, for many reasons, just love jasper. I think it's a gorgeous stone, and so I'm choosing jasper. And red jasper, and that means comfort and luck. And then I'm also choosing my bloodstone jasper, and that is to mean to dissolve negativity and to get rid of it, and it also is supposed to aid in sleep and recalling dreams. So yeah, so those are my stones. So we're going to meet in an easy pose, and that is just cross-seated at the ankles. This is a great time that I'm going to talk about. So through this video, I will talk a lot about props again and different ways that you can use them. So in easy pose, you can have the option of using a simple blanket that you may have, or a folded up sheet, whatever is going to work for you. Sometimes having the added height on the under the leg helps out, so your knees aren't super crunchy, and you don't feel like you're stretching your muscles out too far and you're overextending yourself. So easy pose, a nice crisscross applesauce position. Inhale through your nose and slowly exhale through your mouth. We're going to be here for about 5 to 10 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Tilt your chin level. Relax your hands. Relax your jaw. Shoulders down and back. The crown of your head is rising to the sky. 3 more breaths. Find your breath. Find your rhythm. Last one. Wiggle your fingers, your thumb, flutter your eyes. Gonna do some side stretches. Inhale and slowly just rest your hands down by your side, by your hips. Inhale, raise your right hand slowly to the sky, straight up. a nice side stretch, sliding your left hand out to meet the elbow at the mat. Inhale, exhale, turning your shoulders towards the back. Inhale, 3 more breaths on your own. Inhale, raise your right hand straight into the sky. Exhaling it to the right side of your body, resting at the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise your left arm to the sky, straight up. Inhale, reach your left arm over to your right side, giving your side body a stretch. Slowly sliding out your right elbow to meet the mat. Hips firmly planted on the ground. Shoulders pushing back. Inhale, 3 breaths on your own. Inhale, reach your hand to the sky, slowly going over to the left hand to meet your hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, raise both hands to the sky, palms meet. Exhale, slowly lower palms to the heart. This is what we call hands to heart center. Soften your gaze. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, palms together, pressing up into the sky, palms together, hands up. Good job. We're going to go into a right twist. Hands to the sky. Exhale, left hand in front, slowly lowering right hand to the back, body twisting to the right. Gaze is over your right shoulder. 3 breaths. Try to make sure that your spine is up, straight. Think of it as your heart over your pelvis. Inhale, hands come together, straight palms together. Inhale. to the left, lowering your left and your right hand. Right hand in front, left hand in back. Inhale. Heart over pelvis. 3 breaths. Relax. Last one. Inhale, raise your hands slowly, turning your body to center. Palms meeting above you, palms together. Inhale and exhale, palms to center, hands to heart center. We're going to shift into hero pose. So there are actually a lot of options for hero pose. If it's too much on your knees, you have options. So hero's pose, shift your legs to this, shift your legs, swing your legs around to the side, sit on your shins, heels back to your bottom. So if you're fine right here, hero's pose is perfectly fine for you right here. If it is not, the blanket that we talked about using earlier, you can put it between your between your calf and your thigh. So this can also help out a lot. I personally like using the block. You can get blocks anywhere. Sporting goods stores, any place that sells yoga, any type of yoga equipment. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at TJ Maxx. So with the blocks, you can just sit on the back. You have a variety of ways. You can sit on it this way. This is where my comfort level is. And you just sit it right under your tailbone. Again, that heart over pelvis, tailbone. Or you can, if you want to sit up this high, you're allowed to. Wherever your comfort level is, mine is on the side, right here. Hero pose. Okay. So we're going to do some we're going to sit here in hero pose. Again, relax your shoulders, roll them down and back, hands on the thighs, nice, comfortable, easy position. Not too crunchy on the knees. We're going to do some eagle arms just to try to stretch out our shoulders a little more to prepare us for other positions that we're going to do later on. So, hero pose, hands are on the thigh, heart over pelvis, crown of your head is elongated and I'm trying to reach higher and higher to the sky. Hands gently fall down by the sides. Inhale, hands to heart, hands to the sky, palms together. Good job. Go ahead and exhale into goal post hands, which we'll use later. So goal post just like on the football field. Arms out to the sides, bend at a 90-degree angle. Take your right arm while it's bent and move it just in front, in the middle of your nose. Good job. Level, bent at the arms, 90 degrees. Take your left arm and swing it under your right arm, having the elbows meet and then the palms meet if they can. If not, if you're right here, that's perfectly fine. This is all about other modifications. So now we are in eagle arm. Arms are parallel to the ground, to the mat. 3 breaths here. Inhale, feel that stretch in your shoulder. Heart over pelvis, don't forget. 3 breaths. Inhale, unravel into goalpost hands again. Good job. Shoulders should be feeling this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to the sky, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good job. Inhale. Exhale, slowly letting your hands drop down by your side, gently falling. Inhale. Exhale into goalpost hands. On the left side now, take your left arm at a 90-degree angle and move it right in the middle of your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly swing that right arm under to let your elbows meet. And have your palms touching if they can. Inhale, 3 breaths. Relax your forehead. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, unravel, slowly lowering your hands down by your side. Good job. Roll your shoulders up and back. Let's do 5 shoulder rolls. Backwards. Heart over pelvis. If it's too much on your knees in hero pose, you can always come to easy pose like we were in the beginning. Last one. Reverse direction going forward, or whatever direction you are going forward to. Last one. Yeah, good job. We are going to shift into table position. So from hero, you are going to rise up on your knees. Let's take a nice bend in our back. So inhale those hands all the way to the sky, palms together. See if you can do a slight little back bend. Oh, my back is cracking. Exhale, center palms to heart center. I'm going to go into table, so I'm going to shift. You will come forward on your palms, shoulders over elbow, shoulders over wrists, shoulders over wrists, and hips over hips over knees. Okay. So cat-cow is a nice, we are currently in neutral spine. Our back is flat and it's not caved or doing anything, it's just here. So before we go into our cat-cow sequence, we're going to do some hip rolls. But also is now also a good time to talk about modifications for knees. I got my daddy's knees and they're crunchy. You can use a blanket just like we were just using under our hips. You can place it under your knees and you're still in table position. You can also use, I found these knee pads at, I think, Walmart, Target, or someplace. They're pretty inexpensive also on Amazon. So two different ones, but you can kind of position it how far you need them to be. So for table, it's really good. Your knees have a little bit of cushion and it's great. So that's option 2. Option 3 is taking the mat that you currently have and just folding the top part over to meet where your knees are, and it will also give you extra cushion. So those are just some, really nice knee modifications, just in case you need it. However your body is, whatever your body is telling you need to do. So back to table position. So palms, wrists over, wrists under shoulders. Palms are stretched all the way out. All the fingers have some space between them. Flat. Go into our hip rolls. So hips, knees are a few inches apart, and we're going to do some gentle circles with our hips, starting with the right. So give me about 5 of those and meet me back in neutral spine. Last one. Come into neutral spine. Exhale, go the reverse way. Last one. Meet in neutral spine. Good job. We are going to move into cat, and it is when you see an angry cat. The back is arched. Your chin should be to your chest. Your pelvis should be tilted down. And there should be a nice arc right in your back. So, and you will push yourself out of your shoulders. So, inhale, round your back, push up. Chin is at your chest, head is heavy, pelvis is tilted down. Inhale. Exhale into cow. Let your belly fall low, your face and chin rise to face forward. Pelvis is tilted up. Collarbone is wide. Inhale, cow, cat. Arch the back. Push up and out of the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale into cow. Belly falls heavy. Chin and face are forward. Pelvis is up. 3 more at your own pace. meet in neutral spine. Last one. Good job. Give your hips a slight sway side to side. Good job. We're going to slowly push into a down dog. So I want you to, we are currently in neutral spine, also known as tabletop, because you can, your back is flat and you can put something on it. Cornball. So we are going to gently curl our toes. I'm not going to be able to do a big one today, but curl your toes. Make sure you bend your knees as necessary if you have tight hamstrings or any type of injuries in your legs. So gently push back and push your heels, push your hips back, 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 back into down dog. Good job. Do a bicycle walk if you need to, but if not, right here is a really nice place to be. Inhale. Exhale. Head is heavy. Again, pushing back like we were in cat. Pushing back, 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 back out of our shoulders. Inhale. Slowly lower those knees to the ground. Good job. I'm going to thread the needle. So we will take some nice shoulder stretch after this, all the shoulder work that we were just doing. So we will take our right hand and we will place it between our wrist and our knee, and our shoulder will come down to the ground. Inhale, threading between, slowly lowering your shoulder blade down to the ground. Temple is to the ground. Inhale, 3 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale, slowly coming back into table position. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we're going to work on the left side. So inhale, take your left arm and thread it between your wrist and your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Threading between, shoulder comes to the ground, temple is on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. 3 breaths here. table position. Good job. Tuck your toes. Push your hips back to another down dog. Inhale. Pushing back. Exhale. Walking the dog, seeing if your legs can come a little more straight. If they can't, totally okay. Walk your bike, run your walk your legs if you need to. Head is heavy. Putting that energy into your palms. Good job. 2 more. Inhale, slowly lower those knees to the floor, back into a tabletop position. We're going to take this time to go into a child's pose. So again, if you have knee problems, now would be a great time. This is why I like these separate pads or you can get this is why I like the separate pads, because you can place them like wherever your knees need to be at that particular time. Sometimes your knees aren't balanced. So we're going to go into tabletop. We are in tabletop, and we're going to push our hips back to our heels, leaving our hands on the mat in front of us. Inhale. Spread your knees as wide as they need to be. Head to the floor. We're about 30 minutes into our flow. 5 breaths here. Hips down by your heels. Last one. Big exhale. Your breath should start to feel like waves. One of my yogis, I'm pretty sure it was Heidi. No, I'm pretty sure it was Tiffany. Heidi said that's how your breath should start to sound. You need to hear yourself breathe. So inhale into table. Set yourself back up. Good job. Knees closer together. If they were out, sway your hips. Good job. We're going to go into another down dog. So inhale. Tuck the toes, and exhale. Push your hips up to the sky. Shoulders back. Go ahead and bend your knees as much as you need. Straighten your knees if you can. Your heels are not required to touch the ground. Be kind to yourself. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths in down dog. Relaxing that head. 2 more. Last one. Slowly walk
your hands to slowly walk your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, forward fold. Chest over your thighs, knees bent if they need to be. As much or as little as they need to be. Inhale, head is heavy. Hands are touching the ground. They may be on their fingertips, they may be on their palms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly rise. Hands to the sky. Ooh. Hands to the sky. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. So hands in heart center. We're going to exhale our hands down. We are in mountain pose. Toes are touching. Heels, sides of the feet, toes are firmly planted in the mat. Mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Ground yourself. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands, hands to heart center. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, hands to the sky. I'm going to exhale and do a forward fold. Exhale, hinging at the hips, chest lowering to the tops of your thighs. Forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Your breath should sound like an ocean, like the waves are crashing. Inhale. Inhale. Slowly lower your hips to the ground to meet your heels. Find a seated position, hands by your side, sitting your bottom back. Good job. We are going to go into a boat pose. I'm going to change my position. Collarbone is broad and wide. Chin is parallel to the ground, facing forward. Take both of your hands. Boat has many modifications. So the modification that we're going to do today is both hands behind the middle of both hands on your quads. Both hands on the back of your legs in the middle. Okay. So inhale slowly. You also want to make sure that you're engaging your core. So you will take those hands and you can start with just one leg up at a 90-degree angle. And right here might just be fine. This is half boat pose. So make sure that you are still sitting up. Your shoulders and your collarbone are open and broad. Inhale, 2 breaths, 3 breaths.
to with your hands up, you're more than welcome to. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, slowly lower your foot flat on the ground, still bent. And we're going to work on the left side now. Inhale slowly, and again, yoga is about what your body can do. My leg can't do what my right leg just did, so always listen to your body. Every piece and part and fiber is different, so just make sure that you're constantly checking in with yourself and listening to what your body can and can't do. So inhale on your left side, as far up as you can go, pointing your leg. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Shoulders and collarbone are up, open and broad. 2 more. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lower that leg slowly. Take your hands, place them on the tops of your shin, below your knees. Inhale. Pull your body up. Pull your chest up. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhale. Curl your back, giving yourself a nice little release. Inhale. Coming into a tall back, heart over pelvis. We're going to try to raise both legs. Hands back under your legs. Inhale, slowly see how far your legs can rise. If it's here, perfectly fine. If it's here, all the way, great. And if you can do some fancy one, that's cool too. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Shoulders are down and back. Chest is open and broad. 2 more. Inhale, slowly lower those feet flat to the ground. Extend your hands out, wrapping them around your shins, tops of your shins, below your knee. Inhale, pulling yourself forward, heart over pelvis. Exhale, chin to chest, letting that go, curling your back. Inhale, coming to a neutral spine, heart over pelvis. We're going to go to our backs now. So inhale, exhale. See if you can slowly lower, placing your hands horizontal in front of you. Exhale, slowly lowering, work those cores, work the core. Exhale, hands down by your side, palms flat, good job. We're going to go into a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Take your arms and position and place your arms in goalpost arms. So your arms will be both arms will be at a 90-degree angle. Both arms will be at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to start with our left, we're going to start with our left side. Take your, we're going to slowly lower our knees to the left. Slowly, feel those obliques, feel the core engaging. Shoulder blades are down on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder blades are on the ground, relaxing. Your gaze is over your right shoulder. 5 breaths here. Relax with every breath. Let that tension go in your backs and your shoulders. Last one, inhale. Inhale, lift your legs to center, slowly, using your core. Head facing up, right side, inhale, slowly lower to the right. Knees on top of each other, slowly using your core. You can also, during this time, place a blanket under your knees. If they can't touch the ground, you can also place a block under your knees. Inhale. 5 breaths. Exhale. Your gaze is over your left shoulder. Relax your shoulders, your jaw. Release the tension in every breath. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise your legs to the center, using those core muscles. I'm going to shift into bridge pose. So inhale, hands over your head. Exhale. Inhale, raise your hands to the sky and your side. Palms are on the mat, face down. Your feet will scoot closer to your bottom, to your hips. And the goal of bridge is to press in to your heels and your legs and pressing up. You'll start to see a little bit of an arch and feel it going into your shoulder blades also. And it is your time to push yourself up to the sky. So, okay. So, inhale, slowly raise your hips, pressing into those feet. Strong core here into your shoulder blades. Feeling yourself press up, 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 up. Inhale, 3 breaths. Glutes are engaged. Quads are engaged. 2 more. Lift higher. Inhale, slowly lower. Good job. Inhale, bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Wrap your arms around your shins. Inhale. I like to sway side to side. Give yourself a nice little massage on your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Going to do some yoga rolls. So we're in this position and we are going to gently rock back and forth until we come into a nice seated position. If you don't want to do it this way, you can just sit up, crisscross applesauce. Easy pose. Now it's going to be a good time for me to introduce the strap. Sorry about that. Again, I need positioning for, I need help with my hip right now, with one of my legs. So I need to provide extra props. So straps come everywhere. They're pretty easy to assess, to get. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart, most places should just have a nice strap. So my arms are pretty tight, and that's why I was doing some like the thread the needle, because it helps with your arms and your shoulder blades. But another way to stretch your shoulders and just to give yourself a nice arm stretch is also with a strap. So we're in easy pose. Hands are down by our sides. So inhale, hands raised to the sky. Good job. Exhale, hands down by your side. Good job. Go ahead and take your strap in your right hand and inhale slowly with your right hand in with the strap in your hand and bend with the strap in your hand at an angle. Your should be touching your fingertips with the strap should be touching, I don't like how I did that, should be touching the inside of your shoulder blades. Take your right hand, take your left hand and wrap it around. Take your strap in your hand and now you have a nice little pull. Inhale. Exhale. Two more breaths. Pelvis over, heart over pelvis. Sitting up tall and straight. Exhale, slowly releasing. Release your right hand down by your side. Left hand and strap go to the opposite side. Inhale, raise your left hand to the sky, bend at the elbow. Palms of your left hand is touching the back of in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, raise your right hand. Right hand touches your left shoulder, left elbow, gently pulling down, pulling towards the crown of your head. I don't like that either. Three breaths. Exhale, slowly releasing. Good job. We're going to do another side twist, and then that we should be done. So again, I need to place I need to use a blanket. So we're going to take we will start in staff pose, and that is feet straight in front of you, heart over pelvis, crown of the sky crown of the head going towards the sky, feet are flexed. So inhale, taking this left foot and placing it flat by your knee. Inhale, taking it over that right knee, placing it on the outside of our right thigh. Inhale, right hand to inhale, right hand wrapping around your left leg. Right hand is down behind you. Nice little stretch. 5 breaths here. Unravel yourself, come back to center, take your left leg, place it out in front of you in staff pose. Inhale, taking your right leg up and over your left thigh. Wrapping your left arm around your right. Three breaths. Gaze is over your right shoulder.
up and shoulders are down and back. Inhale. You came to the mat today. Heart over pelvis. Inhale. Inhale, hands by your side. And exhale. Inhale, hands to the sky, palms together. Exhale, palms, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. The dopeness in me sees the dopeness in you.